Hi and welcome again. So today we will look at the advent of cyber. It's going to be day number 5, and this is another web application exploration task. So I already started the machine. As you can see that the green button is more light green. And this is called the Pesky Elf Forum. So the story would be that the elf forum is where all the elves express their joy and excitement about Christmas, but the Grinch Enterprises has one bad admin account. So we have a bad admin account. And they already installed a plugin to change all mentions of Christmas to Budmas. Oh my. Max Skitty needs to find that admin account and disable the plugin. So this is a room about cross-scripting, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty easy because this is a challenge walkthrough. So if you read the text about what XSS is all about, I'm going to leave that to you. Then you can also read the text about what types of XSS vulnerabilities there are. And I suggest that if you're new to cross-scripting and you don't have a great idea about what it is, then I suggest you pause the video and read the text. Might even visit the room here as a challenge. So going down, they do talk about that reflected XSS is something about the URL, and usually when they do that in their introduction, this is probably what we're going to find in the room of the pesky forum elves. Alright, so a challenge walkthrough is like we're going to start the machine, which is fine, we already did it, and then whenever we visit this URL, we can just open it, and it would seem that we need to replace something. Once the machine is loaded, please click the following link. If you retrieve an error, please. Okay, so let's just open it. Maybe that is the correct link. While we wait, let's see. Here you find the elf forum, and this is the forum then, and we get the username for Max Skitty and the password. Now we're logged in, we can navigate and look for login, logout buttons, and then we will see that the actual IP address needs to be in the URL as I suspected. So the lab URL, usually they replace it on TryHackMe, so I'm just gonna put it there. So they're gonna say warning, so let's see, accept the risk and continue to this particular room. So while it waits, they are going to click the setting link, if you notice in the features. Right. When you do this, you notice the URL bar, below screenshots. Alright, so they talk about, this is what we usually call cross-scripting or reflected cross-scripting, and I'm pretty sure that with this kind of vulnerability we're gonna find some way to exploit the website. So scrolling further down, we get the idea that we need to use some sort of script like that. We can even copy paste it, so it's probably the actual attack script we're going to use. And they tell us to run some stuff. Let's just see, you got a gateway timeout, and let's just try again. Maybe I did something wrong. Alright, so it does tell me to visit that link, lab web URL, which is gonna be that IP address 10.10.234.116. That is the correct IP address, so it should work. Of course, this isn't the right page. Of course not. So while we wait for that, let's scroll down to see what the actual questions are. Okay, so they only have one question, which is gonna be the flag. So we need to find the flag on the web page. So the way we are going to find that is to, after posting a comment, you could view the web page, source, screenshot. Well, we'll need to access the correct user, which should be in the top description. Yeah, we need to find the admin account and disable the plugin. First of all, we need to get this to work. Let's just take the, I don't know about this. Not really sure what this is all about. So let's just take to this page and say we have a general elf forum, excited, it's a Grinch. Alright, so we have the Grinch, Max Kitty, MacDeo. Alright, so let's log in with the credentials given to us from the site. It's gonna be the Max Kitty with the password, so it's gonna be the very interesting. Alright, so we're logged in. And let's look at the settings. From the settings, I can change my password. So we know it's 1 2 3 4 5 6. So let's do 6 5 4 3 2 1. Update it. Don't save. It has been changed, and I see the password at the top of the URL bar, which basically means that this might be the vulnerability for the cross-site scripting. So we probably need to post this in some way on the forum, so whenever some other elf or admin or user is visiting that forum, they're getting their password reset. Let's just briefly try and log out. Take the user Max Kitty and type 654321. Log in, so it works. Let's go to settings again, change my password back to 1 to 6. So I'm gonna take the URL, copy paste it, go back to the elf forum and basically pick some topic, let's say the general one, so excited, and comment that. Let's just see if this is vulnerable to some HTML injection. So let's say hello with a h1 tag, and yes, it is very vulnerable. So let's go back to the assignment. If I'm not mistaken, they gave us the actual script here. So the user URL you found earlier, change the user's password, you can try the following payload. So let's just take this payload here. Basically, it's just copy pasting it. So let me just explain what happened. Using the fetch command in JavaScript to send this HTTP request from the path of whatever URL or IP address you have already on your website to the /settings page, I guess we could call that, with a variable called new password. And because the application is coded the way it is, it's going to look at this and change the password for the any user that's visiting. So let's just take the paste it in the top and then write something like my payload. That is of course just to have it there, and leave a comment. Bot mess. Very exciting. So if we, for example, say, oh, how can we see this? Go to the inspect element page and go to the network tab or application tab, whatever it's called on your browser, and resend it. And what you're gonna see here is that we do have some requests to the application, sending the exact forged URL to reset the password to pass 1 2 3. So let's just assume that this is a virtual machine, and now I can log in as whatever. Did I see an account called admin someplace? MacDeo. Botness. Let's just try. So let's say log in. admin pass 123. Nope. Did my Mac Skitty? Oh, Grinch. So yeah, they basically gave me the answer. So what was it? Pass 123. Log in. So alright then. So now that I got that password, plugins. Alright, so basically they kind of gave us the answer, but only because we ran the script like that. The Grinch now have the password of pass123, so let's just disable the plugin, which was the original task. And now we're getting the flag is there, and Happy Christmas. Let's go post it to the web page, submit it, and now we're done. So that was room number 5, day number 5, called I would call it reflected cross-site scripting room. They chose to call it AOC, cross-site scripting. So basically this was just a small task, another web exploitation room, where we're going to learn about cross-site scripting and how to exploit a particular vulnerable password reset functionality. So I hope you liked the video and you will consider to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye.